At 35,000 feet over the Atlantic Ocean, Air France Flight 447 suddenly disconnected its autopilot. Alarms filled the cockpit. The pilots had no horizon, no outside reference, and within minutes, the plane was no longer under control. It was falling. This is the story of Air France Flight 447. On May 31, 2009, Flight 447 departed Rio de Janeiro. Its destination was Paris. The aircraft was an Airbus A330, reliable and trusted, used on long-haul flights every day. There were 216 passengers and 12 crew members. The flight was routine. The aircraft was in good condition. Nothing stood out. To reach Europe, the flight had to cross the Atlantic Ocean at night. This area is known for massive storms, towering clouds, heavy turbulence, and ice crystals that can't always be seen. The plane was entering an intropical convergence zone. The crew knew the weather was there. They adjusted course slightly, and continued. As the aircraft cruised, the captain left the cockpit to rest. 2 first officers remained. Autopilot on, auto thrust on. The plane was stable. Then, without warning, the airspeed indicators stopped agreeing. The reason why? Ice crystals had blocked the pitot tubes. These sensors measure airspeed. At high altitude, they can ice over without warning. When that happened, the computers no longer trusted the data. The autopilot disconnected. Suddenly, the pilots had to fly manually. At night, in turbulence, over the open ocean. Inside the cockpit, the data didn't make sense. Some instruments said overspeed, others said underspeed. Warnings came and went. The pilots thought the plane was accelerating. It wasn't. It was slowing dangerously. One pilot pulled back on the side stick. The nose pitched up. That reduced the airspeed even more. Moments later, the plane entered a stall. But the nose stayed up. To recover from a stall, you have to lower the nose and regain airflow over the wings. That never happened. For over a minute, Flight 447 stayed stalled. The engines were running, the plane was still controllable, but the crew didn't realize what was happening. The aircraft descended over 10,000 feet per minute. At 12:14 a.m., Air France Flight 447 hit the Atlantic Ocean.